what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to be talking all about the fire that we had at our second garage about 2 months ago. The second garage actually served as my husband's workshop. It caught fire on August 6th. We are still waiting for repairs on our house to be done. It has been quite a process, but in this video, we have some behind the scenes footage of the day after the fire happened. We actually have some footage from our security cameras of the fire starting before the cameras got burned down. So I'm gonna share those videos with you. And then my husband did kind of a walkthrough after the fire and kind of talked about what happened and just our experience while showing you all of the burned debris and everything that once was his shop. And then I also have some footage from when my husband cleaned up the shop. So we decided that it was going to be more cost effective and happen a lot quicker if he just rented a couple dumpsters and a skid steer and had some family and friends come out to help with the cleanup. So that's what we did, and we were able to get everything cleaned up. And yeah, it's just kind of been a mess. It's kind of been a messy 2 months.
Last night around 1:30 a.m. I woke up to pounding, and when I went in the hallway, fire and police were in the hallway, and they told me my shop was on fire. So I came out, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. That's the house, just the heat from the shop, but this is what's left of it. So yesterday I went to worked in the shop as usual, did some staining, some polying, wrapped up at about 4:30, mowed the lawn, and was done by about 6:15, closed everything up, came inside. That was my laptop. This was an old air filter. You got my bench sander, belt sander, vise, heater, and toolbox. Jeez. Yeah, I don't even know what these things are. I don't even know what that was. But so went in around 6:15. Didn't notice anything unusual, and I went to bed around 10, like normal. We were tired. We were up at 4:30, and so we were tired. Went to bed. We've got blackout curtains because Brooke works midnights, and we had a white noise machine next to our bed for the bassinet that our 2-month-old baby is in. So we didn't hear anything. We were tired. We were out, and I knew I heard pounding and smelled smoke, but it was in my sleep, and I didn't really think much of it. And finally woke up, started to gain consciousness, figure out what was going on, and went out in the hallway, and fire and EMT had forced entry into the house and destroyed the door jamb. They told me my shop was up in flames, and they needed to check our attic. Actually, I'll show you guys that. If you could see through that, all the siding is melted off of our house. It all melted off of the neighbor's house too. She didn't care at all about that. She just wanted to know that we were okay. She's awesome. But by the time we got outside, everything was just up. It was on its way down. It's a lawnmower. The pipe clamps, and they were ripping off the siding on the side of the house and breaking through the OSB to get into the attic. Actually hosed down the attic, and the drywall in our living room is sagging pretty bad. But yeah, it's a mess. The fire investigators say that it was most likely spontaneous combustion in the trash can from the stain oils that we used. Which, I mean, we haven't done I didn't do anything different than I'd done for the last 4 years or whatever. The same stains that we use, we throw in the trash can just like always, and for whatever reason, they just, it's just a little too hot, a little too humid, and they combusted. But yeah, he said it originated from the trash can, which was right here. Now it's just a melted pile. I keep looking at stuff and I can't even recognize it. I gotta try and figure out what everything was. My stove back here, you can kind of see it might be the only thing that isn't totally destroyed. Other than that, pretty much everything out here is done. There isn't really anything left that's usable. Even the solid, like sockets and stuff. I mean, you can kind of see these are melted into the plastic. I can't even hardly get these out. But even those, the temper on them is gone. They're covered in rust and water. They're sitting in water in there from the fire hose. Actually, I do know what that is. Those are the packets of moisture eaters that I put in there. Ah, jeez. I can't even do anything. But yeah, it's pretty much a mess. So just wanted to get a video of it for documentation. I really don't want to, but I know I would regret it if I didn't. So and then we got to sit in our house while everybody just stops in front of the house. They put on their four ways and pull off the side of the road and stop and stare. And, you know, I mean, I don't blame them. It's nuts. So right now I'm trying to get an inventory of everything that I had and what I think the value is. And hope that it's not a total loss. So, all right, well, good news. It's just a bunch of stuff, you know, everything costs money, but it was just a bunch of stuff. The family is safe and healthy. You know, Viv thought it was really cool with all the fire trucks out front at night. She thought the lights were cool and the fire trucks were cool, and she was loving it. But so she's just kind of oblivious to it. But you know, like I said, it's all just stuff. It's kind of sad, but not much you can do. So they got in here and Had to hose down all up there, so that's all wet. This drywall is all probably gonna have to come down, I'm sure. On the other side of this wall is our living room. That ceiling is starting to sag pretty bad, and that's gonna come down soon too, so. Yeah. This door is full of broken glass from where they had to bust in. So, yep. I'll show the door jamb here too. I mean, they beat the crap out of it. So, all right. That's all I got. I still have some other tools. It's not, I mean, it's not a total loss. You know, I still got all my chainsaws in here, and I got tools in the basement, and my little my workbench down there. So it's all good. All right. I don't know what I'm going to do with this video, but I'm going to hold on to it. I'm sure I'll be glad in the future when this is all cleaned up that I took this video. But like I said, right now, I really don't want to think about it. So, all right. That's all I got.
So, as you can tell, our shop that used to be there is now completely gone. Everything has been totally cleaned off. We now just have a open piece of concrete essentially at the end of our driveway, which currently just serves as more parking spots when people come over. We had talked about rebuilding a shop, but I think what we decided that we are going to do and what is going to be best for our family is we are going to get the money from our insurance company, which we just got like the other day. We are going to move forward with our restoration of the home and get our siding repaired, get some of the drywall inside the house fixed and in the garage. And while all of that is going on, Trevor and I are going to tackle a couple of final projects inside the house, and then hopefully by spring the house will be ready to put on the market and we will sell the house and move. Obviously there's still a lot up in the air and there's a lot of things that we don't have answers to right now. You never plan for something like this to happen, but we are really hoping that when it's all said and done, we are able to come out of this stronger than we went into it. So that's the update. That's kind of where we're at with things right now. Nothing is moving at a very quick speed. I feel like this is probably going to be something that drags on for the next couple of months just because everybody's short-staffed and everything is on back order. And so I anticipate that this is not going to be a quick process, but we will get through it. So that is the fire update. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you guys liked it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'm working on my video skills. I'm working on my video editing skills. This is something that I really enjoy doing. I work as a nurse part-time and I'm home with my babies, and this is something that I've always really had on my heart to do. I've just enjoy making videos. I think it's a fun thing to do. So I am trying to learn how to get better at them. So if you have feedback or suggestions or advice, please drop them in the comments below and help me get better at this. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. So thank you for watching and thank you for all of your support. I will see you in my next video. Bye.
And drunk at night, in LA picking fights. I think we have done it.